Number 5. Tarnished Gold. Pokemon Tarnished Gold is a relatively unpopular creepypasta that is from your rival's point of view. The Pokemon Gold game cartridge comes from, surprise surprise, a flea market, like many other Pokemon creepypastas. The game starts out with saying, Pokemon are nothing more than tools, use them and throw them away, which is contrary to every actual Pokemon game in the world. Other characters in the game try to convince the rival to treat Pokemon correctly, but the rival can never choose to do the right thing. This creepypasta gets very gory towards the end, so be careful if you decide to read it.
Number 4. Pokemon Black. I'm not referring to the Pokemon Black DS game. The Pokemon Black GBA in the creepypasta was found unsurprisingly at a flea market. The game is identical to the Pokemon Red, except there's a Pokemon Use party called Ghost that cannot be taken out. Ghost has one move, Curse, which causes the opposing Pokemon to die instantly. Curse can also be used on a trainer after the player wins a battle. But at the end, all the Pokemon that Ghost has killed come back to haunt the player.
Number 3. Ash's Coma. Ash's Coma is a theory about how Ash falls into a coma after crashing a bike, and all the things he does in his adventures are manifestations of his inner thoughts. This isn't mentioned in the actual creepypasta, but Ash does see a Ho-Oh after crashing his bike, which is said to promise whoever sees it eternal happiness. Perhaps Ash sees the Ho-Oh, then falls into a coma where he lives out his eternal happiness.
Number 2. Lavender Town Syndrome. Lavender Town Syndrome is a creepypasta about how hundreds of children in Japan supposedly committed suicide after hearing the music of Lavender Town, which is said to have had higher frequencies than the Japanese versions of Red and Green. The creepypasta is nothing too special, but it helped inspire the thousands of other creepypastas about Lavender Town. You can search Lavender Town on the Creepypasta wiki and come up with over 2,000 results, and that's with quotes.
Number 1. Pokemon Lost Silver. Pokemon Lost Silver might not seem very interesting at first. The actual pasta itself is about average. The writer buys an oddly cheap copy of Pokemon Silver online. No surprise, the silver is hacked and has a dark storyline. But what made this creepypasta interesting is that a game was made off of the pasta. The game can now be downloaded for free from a link in the description without the need of an emulator. The game follows the storyline of the creepypasta perfectly and is highly recommended.